It's going to be a free kick here. Could be trouble for Harry Curtis. Could be a yellow card there. Well, it's red. Well, it did look like he was the last man here, and Curtis has got a very early bath. Less than a minute played, and the balls are down to 10. Gary, we spoke to Kev before the game. He talked about the morale in the side was good. After 58 seconds, you must have thought, we need that morale this afternoon.
Yeah, I think it's Jersey being Jersey. There's a bit of noise around this last couple of weeks, and I think, and this is what I say to everyone, it's a tough league, and you're never going to be perfect all the way through. So I think we've had to stick together a little bit in this last week, and the away trips we had Tuesday was good for the bond, and getting a last minute winner is always a bit special. And it was great to come through that, and then today going down, they had to fight for each other again, and there was a determination to do that. I thought first half we were a little out of shape. I thought, but once we got in at half time and just went through what we were looking for, I think they adapted brilliantly. I thought second half we were really good, restricted them to very little, and have looked a threat as well, because with Lorne up top, he's always a threat. So really pleased for the players. Really, they've really stuck up this week and put their hands up. And as I say, it's a long season.
Well, it's not the first time you've been down to 10 men this season, but probably the first and the earliest time you have. But again, that 10 looked today to be as good as any 11 that have been out so far.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I thought in the first half we were a little bit out of shape, and there's always going to be a little bit to adapt. And we were deciding, we nearly made another change, but once we could get in at half time and go through it, I thought that 10 had worked ever so. I think Lorne's got man of the match, brilliant, but I think all of them, particularly Cayman, I thought was outstanding. Joe Kilshaw for his first start for a little while. We did take him off because he hasn't had much game time, but he was brilliant in his shape and the performance. I thought of the midfield boys, James Carr, Luke Watson, all of them really solid. Pearce has made saves when he's had to. I'm just delighted for that lot now to go and get a clean sheet, and it's been a big 6 points this week.
Well, there wasn't many wins for a while, and then 2 in a week, so you must be very pleased with that.
Yeah, there wasn't many wins, but as I say, it's a long season. Reddell have drawn again today, Napoli have drawn today. It's a tough league. You are going to get draws. What we haven't done is lose games recently. So, and I said it to the players, you've got to remind them sometimes, because there's a lot of noise, and it's easy to be critical of the players, but they've lost 2 games since August, and sometimes you've got to grind out a few draws through January and just make sure you stick together as a group. And I think the big thing for me, we've seen this group really pull together this week. We've had a good start to February. I'm probably quite pleased January's out the way because it was a bit sticky, but it's a good start. We've got a massive game coming up next week now, so that's something a little different. So we're in not a bad spot.
Well, probably just the fillip you need before the Vars next Saturday at home, and Lorne Bickley's certainly back with the scoring boots on.
Yeah, and 2 in the week for him as well, so he's a constant threat. We know we're lucky to have a player like that at the top end of our pitch, and he's done the business today, but again, it takes others to make the goals for him. I thought the last goal typified it. Fraser didn't get his start, probably a little disappointed, but he's held the ball up, kept the goal out, rolled it back to Lorne, and it's a great finish again. So it's a whole team group, that they're working hard together. Delighted for him to get the result.
Well, perhaps today's performance and the midweek one has just quietened a little bit of the noise that's been coming your way.
Yeah, well, we'll see about that. Like I say, there's a few things that have shocked us this week, but we'll go again and we'll keep fighting.
Well, a really good performance today to battle back with 10 men to win 3-0. Well done.
Cheers, thanks a lot.